Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, weebs and otakus from all around the world, and you lovely degenerates. I welcome you back to another episode of the Otaku Critic. I'm your host, Josh McQuaid, and today I'll be hosting, that's right, you know it, I'll be hosting this month's/week's anime news. First, let's dive headfirst into this article. I've chosen, I think, 6 articles to look at for the anime. We've got this first article. 4 Japanese publishers sue Cloudflare for 46 million yen. I wonder why. Oh, if you're wondering, there has been this huge crackdown or pushdown, crack on basically, on anime and manga pirating that Japan has started to do. So let's have a look. Japanese publishers Kodansha, Shunsha, Shogakukan, and Kadokawa. Yeah, we all know Kadokawa, big one. We all love Kadokawa. Bookwalker, if you know what I'm talking about. Formally filed their planned lawsuit against the American internet infrastructure company Cloudflare on Tuesday. The lawsuit alleges that Cloudflare distributes data from manga piracy sites that infringe on the publisher's copyrights, and it seeks an injunction and about 460 yen, which is about $4 million US. Or if you're listening from New Zealand or anywhere around the world, around about 8 million yen. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I just went haywire for a second. Kodansha alleges in its announcement of the lawsuit that Cloudflare's policy of only requiring an email address to register for free allows piracy sites to hide their identity, and that Cloudflare has allowed multiple piracy sites, including advertising revenue, to operate. It, in previous reports by the Asahi Shimbun newspaper and the Kyodo News service, their sources claim that Cloudflare has contacted them with contracts with major piracy sites to distribute data from servers within Japan. Even through the piracy sites, administrators are located overseas. The sites allegedly distribute about 4,000 titles, including such popular ones as One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Kingdom. I didn't realize that Kingdom was a big one for Japan. Not even gonna go Dragon Ball and Naruto, but okay. And receive over 300 million accesses a month. Jesus Christ. 300 million people. Fuck. Okay, I see why this is a big issue. The background on this. Among other services, Cloudflare can act as an intermediary between a server and its end users, delivering content even when the original server is facing connection issues or disrupted denial of services (DDoS) attacks. The Japanese language manga piracy site Mangamura became inaccessible in April 2018 after Japanese publishers had filed criminal complaints against the website from summer to fall of 2017. Japanese authorities confirmed in May 2018 that they were actively investigating Mangamura. Police have since made several arrests related to uploading unauthorized images on the site. Kadokawa, Kodansha, Shishi, and Shogakukan's lawyers then filed a motion with Tokyo District Court August 2018, requesting Cloudflare to stop hosting content for several piracy websites. According to the motion, the manga piracy websites for which Cloudflare has offered services include Hoshimi no Rumi and a parent manga accessor website, Shokuko no Center, announced in February 2020 that Kodansha, Shinsha, Shogakukan, and Kadokawa had reached a settlement with Cloudflare in June 2018. Cloudflare agreed to stop caching content on its Japanese servers from specified piracy websites as the Tokyo District Court deems that the sites are infringing on copyrights. The same 4 publishers then filed a lawsuit in New York Southern District Court in September 2019 against the unnamed administrator of the website Hoshimi no Rumi and 3 other United States hosted websites. The plaintiffs claimed that the sites hosted over 93,000 scanned volumes of manga. Japanese publisher Takashodo and a male manga creator filed a lawsuit with the Tokyo District Court against Cloudflare in January 2020. The lawsuit alleged that Cloudflare was complicit in copyright infringement by offering its services to manga piracy sites. In November 2021, a California District Court allowed Shishi to request Google and other internet firms to disclose the operators of Japanese language pirate websites Manga Bank, Shishia, and previously sub-owned Cloudflare under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act to discover Manga Bank's domains. Shishi, Kadokawa, Shinkan, and Kodansha are all part of Japanese content Overseas Dispute Association, CODA, which will launch the International Anti-Piracy Organization, IOPA, in Japan, with organizers from more than 12 other countries. IOPA will work to curb the piracy of manga and anime and also assist law enforcement and criminal investigations in the field, especially when those criminal investigations require cooperation from law enforcement in multiple countries. Now, this basically means to all of you who read piracy, like myself, we are fucked. We are fucked. Already Toei Animations are being cracking down, which I will talk in another episode of the weekly roundup. This is bullshit. I say bullshit to the highest. I understand why they're doing it, because they're losing money, but come on, movies are being pirated. Your shit's going to be pirated. Get over it. You sell enough copies. You make enough money. You guys are quite damn rich. But yes, so that's on that. They're filing and they are suing companies. Now, this is a big one. As no film was nominated for the 94th Oscars, which normally an anime film will get nominated. I'm surprised that Jose and the Tigerfish wasn't. But yes, let's have a read of this article on it. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences announced the nominees for the 24th Academy Awards on Tuesday. Leslie Jordan and Tracy Ellis Ross revealed the nominees in a live stream presentation. No anime films received nominations in the animation feature film category. The nominees in the category are Encanto, Flea, Luca, the Mitchells vs. the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. I am sorry, but how the hell was Mugen Train or dare I say it, Jose and the Tigerfish not chosen? Okay, Luca's alright, Flea's alright, and Encanto is good, okay? But they're not as good as those ones, so I question this. The Japanese live-action Drive My Car film by director Ryusuke Hamaguchi and producer Toshi Yamato was nominated for Best Picture, Best International Feature Film, and Best Adapted Screenplay. Hamaguchi was also nominated for Best Director for this film. Hiroshi Nishida live action What Did You Eat Yesterday stars in the movie. But yeah, that's a bit disappointing. That, well, they weren't. So these ones were eligible. Mishu Hoshida and Studio Scissors Bell, Show Force's future favorite lady, Nico's Bones, Jose the Tiger and the Fish, Happy Science, The Laws of the Universe, The Age of Elham, Claps, Pombo, The Shimpel, and Studio 4C's Pearl of Chimney Town were eligible for consideration at this year's awards, but were not considered and were chucked out the window. So that's a huge blow for anime. The fact that one of the anime films for animation wasn't considered, which is questionable, from what I say the least, because, come on, Jason the Tigerfish, not nominated? You're bullying me. You're bullshitting me. Come on, America, stop rigging your fucking Oscars, okay? Give anime a chance. It's getting on there. It's getting up there. But we have some big news, and these ones are going to be around Jujitsu Kaisen. I know, basically all the same. But Jujutsu Kaisen Zero Films top 10 billion yen. It unseats Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 as Japan's #1 film of 2021. The Jiko banned Jujutsu Kaisen Zero anime film has sold 7,603,752 tickets for 10,456,322,400 yen, about 90.6 million, which in contrast for box office isn't huge when you're looking at American box office, but for Japan it is massive. In the 45 days since it opened December 24th, the film officially passed on 10 billion yen mark last Friday. This, of course, was the 7th of February, so it took about around about 2 months, or actually less than 2 months to make 10 billion at the box office. The film officially passed 10 billion mark last Friday, the day before 4D and Dolby Cinema screenings began. The film is now the #1 highest earning film at the Japanese box office for 2021 calendar year, after surpassing Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 thrice upon a time, according to the Manashi Shimbun papers, Mata Web. It's the 34th highest earning film in Japanese box office history, after topping such films as The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, shit, okay, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, thrice upon a time, Toy Story 4, and Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Interesting that those ones went higher. I mean Return of the King and Dead Man's Chest. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero would also be 46 among Box Office Mojo's highest earning films that opened in 2021 worldwide. Above Old, it would be 47th on the numbers list of 2021 films worldwide, above Old and below Evangelion. 3.0 plus 1.0 for Once Upon a Time. The film's studio Mappa thanked the fans for watching and enjoying the film and noted that the 10 billion yen figure does not feel real to the staff. The studio also asked for the fans' continued support as the film is still playing in Japan. Jukyo band Jujutsu Kaisen 0 earned 2,649,128,150 yen, about 23.5 million in its first 3 days, and topped the box office chart for its opening weekend. The film also had IMAX screenings. The film will open with English subtitles and with an English dub in the US and Canada on March 18th. The film was based on Gege Asho's Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Toko Tosha Jujutsu Koto Seminary Gakko, or Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Tokyo Prefectural Jujutsu High School. Manga prequel story from Mappa animating again, and Toto distributing. Viz Media released the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 manga in January 2020 and describes the story. That is, if you haven't read this is a prequel to Jujutsu Kaisen, the actual story, and introduces one probably a very main player. Yuki Okakoshu is a nervous high school student who is suffering from a serious problem. His childhood friend Rika has turned to a curse and won't leave him alone. Since Rika is no one new curse, his plight is noticed by Soto Gojo, a teacher at Jujutsu High, a school where fledged exorcists learn how to combat curses. Jojo convinces Yuta to enroll, but can he learn enough in time to confront the curse that haunts him? So that is basically what the movie was about and what the manga is about. So I say go and watch it. And all of you English ones that are with me, we're going to wait till March 18th, and then we're diving full first into Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's move on to the next article, shall we? I know it's just taking a bit, but Jujutsu Kaisen... this is awards. Jujutsu Kaisen Evangelion 3.0 plus 1 anime win TAAF's top awards. So the Tokyo Anime Film Festival, TAAF, announced the winners of its animation of the year awards for works and individuals on Thursday. Jujutsu Kaisen won the television category for works, and Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 for Once Upon a Time won the animation film category. The winners of the Vigil awards are as follows: original works and screenplays category Hideka Anno Evangelion 3.0 plus 1 for Once Upon a Time, director category Hideka Anno from Evangelion as well, and animated category was Aka Matashi from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Background coloring / visual category Yuki Shutaro Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Sound producer category Yuki Kajiya for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Goshina Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Idolist and Third Beat won the festival's anime fan award, which is based on 278,352 fans votes. Second Beat won last year's award as well. The judges chose from titles that debuted in whole or in part between October 1st, 2022, so 2020, and September 30, 2021. The Tokyo anime films will be held from March 11 to 14. So that is to come out a bit later. So we'll get more on that around March. Now, we'll cover this with Jujutsu Kaisen 0 anime heads to films on March. It's supposed to be March 18th, following previous screens on the 16th and 17th. You'll be able to put your own frozen finger on the button and book tickets from the 25th of February, apparently. There's big news for us English watchers. We love to watch this if you watch anime. Finally coming out. But bigger news, and coming in over the weekend, the biggest news for the Anime News Network today, for me, as a Otaku Critic, I love this. Jujutsu Kaisen anime gets second season in 2023. I know we have to wait a year, but I'm so glad. The cast, because Mappa is technically working on Attack on Titan at the moment, they won't have all the time in the world. So the cast of Genkijuban Jujutsu Kaisen 0 anime film and Jujutsu Kaisen television anime announced after a Saturday afternoon screening that the television series will get a second season in 2023. Doesn't that just give you a smile on your face? You gotta love that. The film's website and teased last month that the screening on Saturday would have an important announcement, and it did. Gotta love that. Manga creator Gigi Akutama drew an illustration to commemorate the success of the film and announcement of the second season. The illustration features a comment from Akutama to thank readers, viewers, and all involved in the production. By the way, if you're wondering what the finish was, I don't know if you can see that well. Let's put that to the camera. That's what it was. To all of you watching on YouTube, that's what the illustration was. To all of you listening on Spotify and otherwhere, it is I forget the name. The main character from Jujutsu Kaisen 0 with his ghost over him, covering him. So the haunting, his lady friend that has been haunting him is over, and it's like a nice white background with Japanese words. So I rate it. So very nice. I say go check it out if you haven't seen it. Comics, thank readers, viewers, and all involved in the production. Yuka Koshiro, the voice actor from the show's protagonist Yuji Itadori, appeared at the event to announce the new season. The staff of the event rolled a box onto the stage, and Inako popped out of the box wearing a sash that congratulated the movie on its hit run. When Inako turned around the Sasha's back announcement, the second season, a screen above the cast then added that the season will premiere in 2023. Part of the surprise in Inako's appearance is that he had tested positive for COVID-19 on January 31st. The show's first season will be rebroadcast starting on April 3rd. The president of the MBS television channel, Yushi Michige, stated last month regarding a possible second season, "I think we can provide development that will meet expectations." The Jujutsu Kaisen television anime premiered in January 2020 and had 24 episodes. Crunchyroll streamed the anime outside of Asia, and the anime aired in Japan and has also been streamed in dubs in English, Spain, Portuguese, French, and German. Yeah, and that is basically news, and it goes through talking about what's based off and the film and stuff. But that's a huge announcement for Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. All of you who love Jujutsu Kaisen like me, when we think of one of the best anime of 2020/2021, you've got to say that I am very happy, and as an anime fan, my face just cannot stop smiling, because yes, we're finally getting it back for 2023. Fuck yes, I love this shit. God love it. But yes, I thank you for joining me in today's anime news. I hope to catch you next time. I was your host, Josh McQuaid, and peace out, you lovely degenerates.